you were on a similar panel last year, and I'm curious, compared to this time last year, where you've seen the most meaningful change in what AI can support across your energy operations?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, we have, last year, I talked about 400 use cases that we came up with in Saudi Aramco. This year, we're talking about 500 use cases. 100 use cases went from the pilots to actual deployments. We measure our progress in terms of what we call a technology realized value every year. And, you know, we used to have like $200 to $300 million in the previous years in terms of technology realized value. In 23 and 24, we achieved $6 billion. 50% of that is AI related. 25, we should publish our numbers next month after we finish the third-party verification. And we're looking at $3 to $5 billion. Also, more than 50% is AI related. We've seen the benefits of the huge infrastructure that we have built over 90 years, the 6,000 talents that we trained on AI. These are the subject matter experts that come up with the use cases, not the data analysts. We have a couple of hundreds of these, but it is the subject matter expert who understand where are the, create the pipeline for the opportunities. And the most important thing is we established the operation model, basically capitalizing on our digital company. We created a digital company and the AI Center of Excellence, which established the pathway for taking ideas from the front lines to full piloting and then full deployment. Establishing the processes and taking it into account helped a lot in creating the pipeline. Now the pipeline keep increasing year on year. We were looking at $2 to $4 billion a year. Now the team is asking for a much bigger target considering the pipeline of the opportunities. So I think the development, the training, we found out that we can scale much quickly. And now the next step is working with the hyperscaler is how do we commercialize these outside Saudi Aramco to the market, because this is very important and has a significant impact. Everybody talks about AI, the impact of AI, but where is the value? Where is in dollar figures? And this is what we are able to establish. We want to turn the energy sector to be more intelligent in terms of capitalizing on AI. And we have the applications and the talents and the infrastructure. And the most important things in all of these is the data quality. If garbage in, garbage out. If you don't have the data quality, and we have built data quality over 90 years, we kept everything because we had the infrastructure that allowed us to scale now and be at this level. Another important element that also helped in all of this is we have a venture capital arm. That venture capital arm have more than $7.5 billion, approximately $7.5 billion for investment. It find a lot of startups across the world. These startups, they want the injection of funds, but the most important thing is for them to pilot and scale their technology. And this is what we offer, not only funding, but we can scout for good technologies, a lot of it AI related, and then help funding it and piloting it and scaling it up. And this has really helped a lot. Without the venture capital, we could not scout around the world for a lot of opportunities and ideas.
Can you talk at all specifically about where you found some of these savings, where you found some of this, you know, the $3 to $5 billion you're talking about?
Okay, a lot of the savings, see, upstream is a high cost, but the opportunities is huge. For example, if we use AI in increasing productivity in the subsurface, we have what we call the intelligent earth model. We can basically increase the productive zone in a state of, we used to have over 80%. Now we have over 90% of the productive zone. Capitalizing on AI, we run in life while we are geosteering the drill bits underground, the intelligent earth model to understand where is the productive zone will be, and we place our wells. Increase the productivity in some wells by 30 to 40%. That is a huge, it's impact not only your cost, it impact also your emissions and how much you are emitting because you need less wells. I talked last year about corrosion. It's a $3 trillion market. And it helped us a lot using AI to reduce the amount of corrosion inhibitor, the amount of pipeline failures, increased our reliability. If you look at AI use in equipment reliability and predicting failures and predicting when we need to take an equipment out of the service before it have a catastrophic failures, huge benefits in reducing downtime and increasing operation efficiency of our equipments. If you look at pipelines in terms of inspections and how much we can save you to capitalizing on AI, a lot of, in downstream, which is not as big as upstream, we created a system where it allows us to increase margin by looking at columns and maximizing the yield out of a column. Instead of waiting for a console operator to make a decision, you can make the decisions in minutes and seconds now and change the yield. So there is a lot of opportunities that helped us, but each of them is treated like a project with a timeline, deliverable, and the impact. And this is what is important. This is where we were able to scale because we can see the benefits and we can prioritize every use case before we take it from pilot to deployment and see the real value. And when I mentioned the billions, we didn't even keep it for our team to decide this is how much we brought third party. They finished their work. As I said, hopefully next month they will give us the report in each item and how much is the saving that is AI related, that is digital related, or is it captured right or it's not captured right. So the real value is, and of course the most important thing, you need to reward the people and recognizing them for all of these achievements. And this is where the pipeline now is. We just have to prioritize which one that we can take it to a pilot and to a deployment, because the number of ideas that came from these 6,000 that we trained is endless.
So I'm noticing a commonality here across all three of you, which is that